Let's talk about where culture really begins. Every successful leader knows that building a healthy culture should be one of their highest priorities. They also know a healthy culture never develops by chance. It must be clearly defined, constantly invested in, and takes time to see fully developed, especially if you're transitioning from old to new. But where does culture really begin? Well, it doesn't begin with a beautifully crafted vision statement. And it doesn't begin with an impressive list of values posted on the website or the office wall. Every culture really begins in the life of the leader. John chapter 1 verse 14, the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we saw His glory, glory as of the only begotten from the Father, full of grace and truth. Jesus is the perfect example of cultural leadership. He didn't just teach about the kingdom of God. He lived it out in every aspect of his life. And those around him, especially the disciples, saw the values he prescribed for others being first demonstrated in him. He didn't just preach love, he lived love. He didn't just teach about the miraculous, he moved in the miraculous. And he didn't just talk about prayer, he lived his own life of prayer. In other words, he understood a leader can never pass on to others what they don't already possess themselves. And you can never demand from others what is not already clearly evident in your own life. So as leaders, the lesson is obvious. Whatever values we decide we want to see in our team, our church, or our organization, we must first see them in our own lives. If we want a positive atmosphere, we must first be positive. If we want to strive for excellence, we must first demonstrate to give our own personal best every time. And if we want to be creative and bold initiators, we must first be willing to dream, take a few risks ourselves. If we want to see a united team, we must first spend the time building authentic, caring relationships within that team. Because no matter what we put in that vision statement or whatever values we say we celebrate, what will ultimately manifest will always simply be a reflection of who you, the leader, really are.